Hello. What's up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and I just got back after seeing The Accountant. Maybe 1 week longer than I wanted to see this movie, but I finally did see it. The Accountant is a 2016 film that was directed by Gavin O'Connor, and the plot is we meet Christian Wolf, who is played by Ben Affleck, and Christian is sort of a math genius. His day job is that he's an accountant. He gets hired by people to run the numbers for their business, basically to see if anybody is possibly stealing money from them, and he figures that out. He's perfect at his job. He's too good at his job. But he also has some extracurricular activities and some hobbies that are maybe questionable, maybe illegal, maybe involve some gunplay. Well, because of this one job, and he got into the radar of maybe the wrong person, this person now wants him killed. So he has to now show his true self and use these skills to protect himself. Now, what I thought of The Accountant was, this is very interesting because this movie was not on my radar. It wasn't until when I saw the trailer a month or so ago and I said, wow, this movie looks really interesting. Just a lot of stuff going on. I could not wait to see it once I saw the trailer. Now that I've seen it, I liked the movie. I did. I thought there was a lot of good things in it, but I didn't love it. Like, there was a couple things that I kind of questioned, a couple things that maybe stop it from being like the movie it could have been, should have been. But I still really enjoyed it. For example, Ben Affleck as Christian Wolf I thought was great. I did. Ben Affleck has always been a guy who, like back in the day, he used to always get made fun of. He used to always be the butt end of a joke as far as maybe his acting or some of the movies he did. But now he's so respected. I think he has brought his name up from his directing, from his writing, but not just that. Even if he doesn't direct a movie or write a movie, if he's just acting in a movie like this, even if you don't love the movie, he still delivers. He still performs. He still gives you a character that is interesting. This is one of the most interesting characters, in fact, he's ever played. Because usually Ben Affleck will play a charming guy, a likable guy, maybe a ladies' man, always smiling. Like, he has that likability factor just naturally. But seeing him play a guy who's antisocial, who wants nothing to do with people, who's closed off emotionally, has one sort of expression on his face. You see characters trying to talk to him, small talk, and he just has no interest. Like Anna Kendrick, her character meets him, and she's so bubbly, and she's so just wanting to be nice. How can you not like Anna Kendrick? Well, the few scenes of the two of them together is awkward as hell. It is. And some of it works for comedy too, because it's that awkward. Like one scene where he's outside trying to eat lunch and she sees him and she comes up to him and she's asking him all these questions and talking about herself, and he's just sitting there like he wants to blow his brains out. And it's kind of funny, but also very awkward. There's a side plot. While Ben Affleck has all of his stuff going on, there's a side plot of J.K. Simmons, who works for the government, and he brings in this actress that I can't find her name, but if anybody watches Arrow, she was on that show as Amanda Waller. I like her. I like J.K. Simmons. Their side plot was interesting because J.K. Simmons was determined. He was hell-bent on trying to find out who Christian Wolf is, what he was doing, how he was doing it, and he needed her help. So you get a bunch of scenes of them, mostly her, trying to figure him out, trying to get the backstory, trying to see who he was dealing with, and just figure this guy out, who he is. And ultimately, I don't really think we needed any of that. Like, at first I thought, okay, their story is there for us to get some backstory to Ben Affleck, to maybe find out more about him as a person and how maybe he got to the point that he is now. And if that's what it was there for, it would have worked. But we get plenty of flashbacks with Ben Affleck himself. Moments where he just thinks of things, or moments with him where you get a flashback of his childhood, of him with his parents, mostly his father, and how his father raised him to be this type of a guy, to channel his, because he also has autism. I don't know if I mentioned that. He has autism, and seeing your main character involved in this who has autism was very different too. That's what I liked about all of that. But it also meant that I'm not sure we needed the side plot. Some of the other actors, we have John Lithgow, Jeffrey Tambor, really good cast, and John Bernthal. John Bernthal, he gets hired, he's an assassin, he is supposed to take Ben Affleck out. That's his main mission. And John Bernthal is a really good actor. I think he's underrated. I love seeing him in any movie or TV show. And his dynamic with Ben Affleck, once they finally come head to head, I really enjoyed that. In fact, that's some of my favorite parts of the movie. I almost wish we got more of it. And this film, maybe the trailers are selling you more that it's going to be more of an action movie, or maybe a lot more crazy stuff going on. And believe me, when the action does happen, it happens. Some cool fight scenes, Ben Affleck with a gun, just shooting people, taking them out, like all of that's great, but it's not action-packed. I'd say maybe the last half of the movie has a lot more action. The first half of the movie is a slow build, but I liked it. I liked that it did take its time to have us get to know Christian Wolf and have us get settled into this movie until all of a sudden it hits you with a bunch of action. So I think, as many issues as I might have with certain elements of the writing or certain things going on, I still think overall it's a pretty good movie. I'm going to give it a high matinee. I almost want to go full price, but it's just when you see that trailer and how good that trailer is, the tone, the atmosphere, the music, it seems like you're going to get like just a Jason Bourne like movie. And it doesn't quite reach that potential, but it's pretty close. It's pretty good. So guys, let me know in the comments below if you too saw The Accountant. Did you like it? Did you love it? Or did you just think it was eh? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later.